record the computer. We are live everywhere. So we're back on Bucks and Brews. I got fun stuff today, Nick.
My stuff's always fun.
Well, I don't know. So I got a Boulevard Chocolate Ale, which is a limited release, which is very ale-y.
Actually, it is
Very ale-y.
Like when you describe, like when you think of like ale chocolate, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get so much chocolate there. Like, and then I drank it. I was like, it's a beery beer.
It's a beery beer.
It's just got some, like, it takes away that like complete aleness to it.
It really does. So I love vanilla porters. So I have from Big Lake, I have Captain's Vanilla Porter.
Yeah.
And then from Left Hand Brewing, I have a bittersweet Imperial Coffee Milk Stout Nitro.
Oh, let's say.
And you are going with your tried and true.
Yeah. So today I decided to bring the holiday 5-pack of Bud Light.
It was a 6-pack, but
you know, but they only sell them at 5s now when you drink one from the store. I'm just kidding. The first one's here. It's in the cup. Don't drink and drive. It's not okay. Just say, right? Tried and true. Grab the blue, baby. Just say Bud Light's where it's at. I am now personally excited about today's episode.
Nick was in the dark, had no idea what we were doing. We have a special guest this week.
Yeah.
And we're going to give them a fake name because they don't want their real name seen. And they're not going to be on camera either because they don't want that seen either. So fake name Ashley over here.
Yeah, I say we were going to go with Shaquita, and then we decided Ashley was where it's at. I say it's perfectly fine. Ashley, thanks in studio.
In studio.
Thanks for joining us. What are you drinking? And is it good?
I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade, and it tastes like strawberry lemonade, the hard version.
I was telling David.
Move that a little closer to her because she doesn't talk very loud.
Yeah, I was telling David about how I joined TikTok quickly, and
now we can't get off of TikTok because we love it.
yeah,
Oh,
it's insane. So I see this video and guy goes, "Oh, I'm having such a great day," and I was like, "Huh?" And he goes, "Yeah." My husband comes in, goes, "Why are you acting so weird?" He goes, "Oh, I've been drinking this lemonade all day." My husband goes, "Huh? That's because there's a crap ton of vodka in that." And he goes, "So come to find out, I'm drunk by 10 a.m."
Well, I was saying to you, I could drink many of those, and you're like, no, you can't. It's 8% alcohol.
And then I said I could drink many of them. So, no, it's so Ashley, thanks for joining us.
I've been working on this one for a while.
Yeah.
So this young lady wants to, you know, she has several goals. She wants to pay off all debt. Okay, which she's done a great job at tackling up to this point. She would like to move out and she would like to get more reliable transportation because her car sucks. She doesn't really know what
Priorities
to put in place. I said, well, you should come talk to Nick and I because we're good at helping people figure this stuff out. And hopefully she'll be getting a new job soon. So I put in a word at my place.
Yeah.
And I have absolutely zero pull there. But with my zero pull there, she did get an initial interview, and hopefully she'll get a second interview with my manager, and, you know, fingers crossed, maybe they'll hire her and she can get a little bit better paying job and start to really attack everything she wants.
That'll be great. So, all right, I got a little bit out of that. So let's dive in. When did you realize you were in debt?
As of recently, probably like a couple months ago. I mean, I knew I had the bills, but they kind of just sat there,
Sure.
and I had different priorities, wrong priorities at the time, and now I'm starting to see that this is what I need to do.
Sure.
I need to get in line.
I say, and was there something that clicked in you that said, "Hey, I need to get my crap together"? I mean, was there, or you just randomly got tired of one day struggling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tired of it. Want to be on top of things and get things in order so I can not be down my whole life.
Sure. And so tell me a little bit about what your debt is.
So as of right now, I have a payment plan set up for one hospital bill, but I have ambulance bill, doctor bill, and I believe one other one.
Sure.
Do you know approximately how much everything is?
I mean, I brought some of them here.
Smart girl.
We actually have folks, I know you're not gonna see it on screen, but we have like envelopes that are cut open and
Yep.
actual bills inside.
Papers, written down stuff. Oh yeah, it's all here. So this is the one that I have a payment plan set up with. And this one total $1,618.77. But
Okay.
that has a payment plan set in place.
So $1,600,
Yep, and then
1,700 might as well say.
this one is $215.07.
Okay, so
And
1,900.
This one is $745.83,
So I mean, we're about
26.
$2,600.
give or take.
Let's see, and you had others and you've paid some of that off already?
Not paid off, just the one set up in the
Okay,
payment plan set
so-
up.
All right.
Yeah.
So Nick will be the first to tell you, when he's looking at tenants, when they say, yeah, I have bills, and then they come to him with, well, their medical bills, he doesn't care, do you?
No, well, everybody's got them, right? I mean, one trauma kind of gets you out, and you're, I mean, I know you're a 50-year-old woman.
I already put on here that we're talking to a 21-year-old, just so you know.
Yeah, I say, so
And she's only allowed to have the one drink.
that's the smartest thing I've heard tonight.
Well, we're not that smart.
Yeah, so now, but like, in your youth, it's not like you have control of, these types of things, and who's expecting you to get the greatest insurance job right away? So medical bills are just kind of, it's weird because you're the most rough in your younger part of your life.
Yeah.
And once you lose that insurance and then all of a sudden you're on your own, it's like, oh, here you go, see you. And so they kick you in the butt.
Well, I assume you're still on one of your parents' insurance, or maybe both.
One, yeah.
Okay, so which helps, but of course, you know as well as I do, insurance nowadays,
Mhm.
you still have co-payments, you still have deductibles, you still have out-of-pockets.
Oh, yeah. And I assume your parents will pay the co-pay type thing, and then you have to go in and pay the bill in the end.
Yeah, well, this case, it was just all me.
Okay.
I believe the copay was
Covered.
used or
Yeah.
covered, yeah, whatever. So this was on me.
Cool.
Lovely.
So,
So, I mean, in terms of debt,
$2,600 in debt.
yeah, in terms of debt, this is not bad.
And
So,
sorry, one medical, one ambulance, and what's the third one?
I think there's another one, because it was hospital and then like the doctors and then I believe like the lab and then.
Sure, so it's all medical debt.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, so, yeah, no credit cards.
I do have one credit card that I just got, but I've been on top of that
you're paying that off every month.
for gas and grocery.
Good girl.
There we go.
Somebody's talked to her before,
So
not sure who.
we have a credit card, but we don't have any debt on it. Do you own a house?
I do not.
So I know one of the questions was a place, you want to move out.
Yeah,
And you're talking about a new car, so I'm assuming your car's paid off now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it.
she has a used car that has many issues many times. It was just in the shop again, I believe.
Yeah, yep, my muffler broke.
Yeah, whatever, take that thing off.
No.
So, and I know because, full disclosure, I know this person's jobs.
Yep.
So she has a couple jobs because, she's trying to hustle.
Yep.
So she works, we're gonna say at an area bank,
Yep.
like 4 days a week. Is that right?
Yeah, part-time.
Part-time. Doesn't hate it, but doesn't think finances is her future.
Mhm.
It's just not kind of where her desires lie.
Sure.
And then she works at this really awesome rage room in the area.
Oh, see, so we have an employee now. We're giving him, this is like a work perk. I want you to know that. Because my hourly rates are at least what, $20,000 an
At
hour?
least.
I would say. I mean,
I'm
we've had 3 sponsors.
I'm
so-
going to the Vanilla Porter here. We have had 3 sponsors.
So,
And honestly, I have this to say. I'm really excited because in a couple of weeks, we're going to have a couple of spicy beers
I'm very excited.
from a sponsor of mine. Her name is Ariana, and she sent me a little bit of money to get us, get some beers with. I sent her a shirt.
Oh, there we go.
And she's like, hey, I'm gonna wear your shirt, but you need to buy some spicy beer.
Yeah.
And then she told me about an IPA, and I'm like, well, Nick will drink that because that's fucking disgusting. I hate IPAs.
So, all right. So now you're trying to figure out where you should head in what direction. Okay. So I guess looking at everything, we've asked a few questions. Number one question, you brought your bills. So I appreciate that. But what it tells me is you haven't actually written that down somewhere, right? So if you write it down and then you put a game plan of written down game plan, there's a higher probability that you're going to be successful at reaching that game plan versus every month opening this up and knowing how much is on it, right? So
I have a question.
Yeah.
For you.
Daily double.
What is the number one thing we say in every episode that you have to do?
I mean, because I'm part of this, so I have to know the answer. I'll take what is budget for 2000.
You are correct, sir.
Say, yeah, say, no, it's, right, so, right, have a budget, know your budget. I mean, so you say, hey, I have my credit card that I'm using just gas, just groceries, but that budget can change, you know, because tonight, right, my dinner consists of some spicy hot pork rinds and and a beef stick, right? So
5-star meal.
You've known him for quite a while. You know how he eats.
these people, you know, and everybody still think, oh, Nick, you
I'll have dinner when I get home because,
Yeah.
you know, I came from practice.
yeah, it's like, you know, but my wife will, you know, she'll, oh, I could have gotten you dinner and all that, and no, right, like I got that, but I spent, I don't know, $1 on a beef stick or whatever, and $1.50 on some pork rinds. I have $2. I spent more on my beer because that'll fill me up.
It will. So you're still living at home.
Mhm.
What bills do you have at home?
It's not really set bills, but it's just what I give my father.
Okay, so what are we
So
talking about here?
monthly, and it hasn't been really consistent monthly, but I usually 300 to 400 each month. for
Okay.
him.
So $100 a paycheck, roughly, or if you get paid weekly, right? So,
Yep.
$100 a paycheck. 100. Okay, so now 400 out of that.
Have I sent
No.
you a template for a budget?
Yeah, and I had one written up, but it didn't get very far.
Well, let's start doing that.
Yeah.
That would help.
You know, and it's homework, and nobody wants to do it. But like, if you want to have that financial success, you have to take financial steps to get there, right? And we're not saying you won't be if you don't, right? Because there's people that can do it, but it's proven that the more you write it down, the more you actually do this stuff, excuse me, the better your odds are of making it happen.
Well, and I mean, when we're talking here, you know, full disclosure, were you a good high school student, like good grade point average?
I had a decent grade point average, but
What was it?
like 3 something.
Mine was a 2.2.
Yeah, but
What was yours?
I don't even want
Look-
to say it.
Yeah, so it was low because again, I went to high school. They didn't challenge me, so
No, mine-
I could sit there and get a C and do absolutely nothing.
I did if my homework was done in class, because back then, like, hey, just take the other half the hour and so my homework would just be done. Or I'd finish out 3/4 of it and then just get C's on the, you know, get nothing on the rest. But so here's my senior year, right? I took business class, which we talked about that teacher
Yeah,
who
yeah.
literally, you just watched TV all day and took 3 notes.
John Stossel.
Yeah, right? I
This is good.
took wood tech, right? I had to take one
Sorry.
English class.
I don't like beer.
Okay.
One English class I got a D in just to pass, right? But like all I did was but like, again, I took classes I knew I was getting A's in because you don't have to do anything, right? Like I took the easy way out of things. I mean,
College, I'm a 3.9. High school, I was a 2.2 because I didn't care. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Nobody could give me a reason to care. And I know somebody else here didn't really care either, so they didn't really work very hard.
kind of off the screen.
Off-screen person.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, it's not that you don't have the ability, you just didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, and life now is, and this, you know, this is where you get the David and Nick dad talk, right? I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
we talk that she's 21, so we don't have to say she's 50, but you know, like this is your life now. This is where you take control. This is where you make your future. This is you. This isn't, hey, if I screw up here, I still have whatever. Like when you get held back, that's all you do is get held back. Now, if you get held back in life fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Like,
You could be down constantly.
right, like to hold yourself to that. But like now, it's your choice. Like take control of it. I mean, and given the opportunity, that's what I do, right? I mean, we talk about it all the time. Sometimes I do it a little too extreme. David does it a little too extreme. But
Well, I mean, I did get fired because I sang Bohemian Rhapsody while I was drinking.
that happens.
It does happen.
My, so we talk about it. My wife got upset with me for,
Living, breathing.
that too. Spring break just happened and apparently she wanted to do something and I didn't do anything to make this happen. So then finally, like, she came out with it. She's like, hey, I want to go away between Christmas and New Year. And I was like, okay, let's go take a cruise, figure out the deadline. Like, so.
We could take a cruise. You could take a cruise in fucking
No,
October with us.
nope, between Christmas and New Year. She already gave me her date. She
So
already told me
I'm
what she
going to
wants.
say this right now.
Yeah.
I love the fact that our wives don't listen to this because we don't get in trouble for literally anything we say on this.
I said it's fact.
The only time my wife listens is when we have her on.
I'm gonna say, I don't think she listens. I think she just talks. So
Yes, probably.
yes, say she'll listen to a question and maybe answer that. But again, we go back to you, right? Like, sure, I can hand you $2,600 cash right now. What does it do for you? Right? It clears up your debt, but you're still just gonna go back into it on the next thing that you buy, right? If
Right.
sure, okay, you're saying, hey, I'm not using my credit card, but like every step of the day, something could happen. Like if your car breaks down and you go decide to put it on your credit card, like you have to make conscious decisions in your life to make sure you don't go to that point, right? Like,
Mhm.
I have no problem calling people for rides all the time. Like,
No.
it's one of the biggest, cars are one of my biggest problems right now.
One of our employees
Yeah.
has no transportation, no license. If she can't get a ride here, you know what she does? She shoots Dawn a message, hey, can somebody pick me up?
Yep.
And she lives close enough that we go pick her up.
Yep, so yeah.
Because great worker,
Yep.
don't really care how she gets here.
Yep.
I'll take an extra 10 minutes and drive over there and get, I mean, she lives over by Pine Rest. So, for those of you that are not from Michigan, she lives like, 5 minutes from
Yeah.
her place of employment.
That's a mile, maybe 2 miles, I guess, because
Yeah, it's not far.
it's 2 miles. Well, because it's one street up and one street over, so it's really 2 miles. Ashley, I'm so glad that you watched that pour because that is the most perfect
That was
pour.
the perfect
Any
pour.
people, look at this. You can see just at the top, there is zero head on it. This is fantastic. What a
That was a great pour.
Thank you. She was in awe, like watching this, like, all right, Nick, you're doing great.
So I
So
want you to know, Bucks and Brews are going live right now.
we are. So, our people joining us on Podbean, we want to thank you. So you're looking to figure out if you want to move out
Mhm.
or if you want to buy a car.
Correct.
Okay, how much money do you have in the bank?
My 3 different banks.
That's fine.
And that's fine. I have multiple banks as well, Nick.
Definitely have multiple banks,
Yep.
right? You max out on your max percentage. I ain't giving you any more damn money. Say, I'll go to the next
True
one.
story.
Yep. So how much you got?
Roughly 1,500.
That is great.
So we're 1,100 away from paying off our full debt.
And we still have some other issues. I'll deal with that later.
Sure.
Because of course, I got coaches texting me and shit. So I think my main goal here is what is smarter, getting reliable transportation or moving out? Sure. You're 21, you want to move out. I get it. My daughter didn't move out until she was 24. And she moved out because my wife and I were the worst people in the world because we hated her girlfriend at the time because her girlfriend was a twant.
And we just cut you off of Podbean and Zoom. Way to go.
I'm sorry.
We're not Facebook.
It's
No.
the truth. Yeah,
So do you-
Facebook would ban me, but I'm in control of this shit.
Do you mind living at home?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
No. And that's why I'm okay with focusing on the car so then I can get payments and get stuff
Sure.
out of the way while still living, not totally rent free, but bill free.
So here's, right, just quick off of everything that's going on right now. Okay, here's just a Nick throwing it out there. Here's what I do is, what kind of car do you have right now?
I have a Dodge Caliber 2008.
Okay, so it's a newer car it's a Caliber. So,
Exactly.
I mean, they're known for issues.
Mhm.
really, it's kind of weird because I thought they were like going to be a fantastic car, and they just like all died at like 120,000 miles. I mean, just transmission issues after freaking rear end issues. It just blew my mind. So, but that being said,
I have a question.
yeah,
Do you know your credit score?
I can pull it up.
Would you please?
do you know it?
I don't know. I just looked at it the other day, but I
Okay,
don't
what was
remember.
Oh, you don't remember? Okay.
Ballpark.
I'll just pull it up.
Okay, pull it up.
Sure.
Because
So-
I always want to know a credit report. While we're talking about credit score.
Yeah.
I was telling you this before we started. So I sent one of my coworkers to our buddy Rob, who was sporting a Bucks and Brews shirt down in Key West.
all day, which is great. So
And
everybody that's listening, if you've ever gotten a shirt from us, we love to hear feedback whenever you see our shirt, whenever you wear our shirt.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in the middle of a fancy restaurant and you go click. Trust me.
seriously, send us a text with the picture of the shirt.
Yeah.
We're happy.
I'm going to Las Vegas in 5 weeks.
We will get not really Ashley over here a shirt at some
I was
point, but
gonna
we
say, I
have to.
want one.
We have to order smaller sizes because I mean, literally, we bought Fat Man sizes because
We only know fat people.
We really only do.
No. But
like the smallest size we bought were large and they were gone immediately.
Right.
Well, I do have a few large left, but you don't wear large, so.
Yeah.
What do we got for? Oh, I didn't tell my story. I got so excited.
Sorry.
Hold on. a
No,
sec.
you're good. This is
So-
exciting for me.
One of my coworkers, I had her talk to Rob, our buddy.
Yep.
Because she said, hey, my credit score is finally over 700. I said, you need to talk to Rob. You need to talk about a cash out refi.
Yep.
And we're going to get, all of your excess credit paid off. She goes, but I want to sell my house. I'm like, I don't care. You can still sell your house. Your house is worth more than what you need.
Well, unless you're going to sell it in the next year, right? So, I mean, the amount of money that's going to cost to refi. And Rob will help her with that and say,
Well-
hey, do you want to sell it within the next 2 years? Like, here's your break even point.
Yeah.
It cost you $500, but you've paid off your debt. Like, you'll save that on interest.
Ask me what her interest rate currently is.
25, I'm assuming.
It's not that bad.
17?
No, it's,
Oh, interest on the condo.
the condo.
I'm thinking the debt. So, because all I care about is that debt. And like,
No,
how
but interest on the condo is 4.25. What are interest rates right now, Nick?
oh gosh,
Around
last night-
3%?
Yeah, 2.95.
So I mean, she's saving over 2%
oh,
if she refinances this sucker.
baby. Sorry, I just got a text.
Is that
Oh,
what
so-
we were talking about earlier?
That's my 4-bed, 1 bath.
Nice.
So,
All right, what do we have for a credit score over
what do we
here?
got?
We're at a fair, $5.99.
Okay, so
All right, well, we need to get that up a little
here's
but
the
we
this,
have-
this changes a lot. It doesn't
It
change
does.
anything for my answer,
bit. Okay.
but it helps us get. So
Yeah.
she's at 600, right? Which you need 640 FHA to qualify, right? So you're
If
not,
she's looking for a house.
well, if you're looking to rent, we're not having this conversation anymore because you're here to ask me what the smart thing to do is. So and that gets into so much more depth, right? Like, do you want to live outside of Michigan?
Not at the moment.
Right. So I mean, right, we're not anywhere near that. So we're gonna play the game of buying a house. So my focus, you don't mind living at home, okay? Give us a rough estimate of what you make. You don't have to be specific, but like not an hour, but like
Just in a month.
do you know your monthly income? So this is what budgeting is gonna do. It's gonna teach you how much you make. So
Like a little over $1,000, probably.
A month.
Yeah.
and you give 40% of your money away for housing.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'd be going back to daddy and saying, hey, look, I got these debts and I got things that I'd like to do. Can we work something out? And all right, we're gonna reveal a little bit more. I happen to know your father.
I have met him a time or two.
Say,
Twice.
yeah.
Once or twice.
But right, like if you look at him and say, hey, look, this is my goals, these are my plans, and you reach it. We talked about that in a couple episodes. And you're doing it and you're actually showing him, hey, this is what I'm doing with the money I'm not paying you. I'm trying to make myself successful. Your father's going to go all for it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know where he's at somewhat in life. I know the other family members that you have. So, but, so okay, so you make 1,000. What do you want to spend on a car?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So
'Cause I don't want to have payments, but I would rather have a nicer and more reliable car with payments rather than just getting anything just to not have payments, basically.
I mean, I get it, but like, here's my thing with that. Okay. And it's the hardest thing to train your mind, especially, how do I say it respectfully? Especially as a non-financially successful person, let's say. Okay, so you're so used to not having money in the aspect, but now when you look at it, okay, you've told us you have $1,500 in the bank, let's say. Now tomorrow your car breaks down. What do?
Cry.
Right, but you shouldn't, because like you've been poor, and this technically you're not poor. Okay, yeah, you're $1,000 in debt. Like literally, the way I see it, you're $1,000 in debt. We have 26. We said 27.
So
2,600 in debt. Okay, you have
Yeah.
50, so we're $1,100 in debt is all you are, which is nothing. Because if tomorrow you drop 1,500 on those, and here's what I would do is call them, even though you're on payment plans, call them and see if you can get 20% off and pay off the 200 and the 700. You know what? Like wait, but like that $200 one, see if you can get 20% knocked off, right, for paying cash, and then that's going to put you down to 180. So you've saved that kind of money. You save $40, but like.
Right.
And it's completely paid off. And yeah, you're at 1,300, which now again, if our car breaks down tomorrow, what we're doing is we're getting on the phone, we're calling a tow truck, okay? And you say, hey, my keys are in my center console. Here's my credit card. Tow it to the spot you want it towed to, okay? It's gonna cost you $100. I mean, $110, whatever it is.
Mhm.
Okay, so now tomorrow specifically, okay? So if we go pay that tonight, we're down to $1,200, okay? The repair on your car is going to cost you anything, but whatever, depending on what it is, right? But chances are it's only going to cost you $500, right? So we still have a positive. We've taken care of one debt, and you're still able, like, by the time it breaks down again in 4 months, 6 months, we have more time to save up that type of a thing. But so like I used to drive a beater car like that was, I mean, it just blew up. Like we talked about it. Like I had a tear in my eye after I scrounged up $35 to replace a tire. And then that next day, another tire blew. Like I was that broke, right? And so then my wife didn't want to drive one of our cars because it had like 170,000 miles. She's like, I don't want to know if it's going to make it to Ohio. Who gives a shit? It's the adventure along the way. We had the time off. I mean, yeah, I get that you have to work, but like, oh, and that was the other thing. So if your car breaks down tomorrow, keys are in the center console, tow it here, hop your butt on an Uber, call your dad, call whoever, anybody to come pick you up to get you to your job to make sure you make money, right? Text your boss and say, look, my car broke down. I'm getting an Uber right now. They're going to respect you for that. You're still going to make the money that you need to make.
Right.
So the fact that you have the money to pay for that, that's better than most people, right? You don't have to put it in your credit card. So don't think of it as, hey, that's a negative. Really think about it as, think about it as you're set. It's just these little hiccups. Yeah, okay. There's certain things. If you go to Ohio and your car breaks down, like, yeah, it's going to take the trip that you wanted away, but it's not going to end your life. Like you're not in distress. You're not going into debt. You're not making mistake decisions because you have a little bit of a comfort, right?
Mhm.
I really think the biggest thing is tomorrow we get on the phone. We call the company for $200 and something. We say, hey, I'll pay you cash, 20% off right now. I'll pay you cash in full. And they're going to go, oh, I don't know. And you're going to go, cool. I'm going to make payments and it's going to be a penny. And you're really going to say those words. I'm going to make a payment. I'd like to make a payment. Yes, how much? And you're going to go, I'm going to make a penny. And they go, oh, we can't take that. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. You will take that. And I'm going to make that payment every month so that way I'm making a payment on it. Or you can take 20% off. And they're going to get real irritated with you. And you're going to go, all right, I'll give you 20% off. And they're going to do it, right? Because most medical people don't pay their debts in the first place. So for them to get any money, it's perfect. And there's already markups for these things.
Can you tell the story again? I know you told this before on an episode.
Yeah.
Was it an eyeglass place or eye exam you called about, or dental?
Oh, the dental one.
Tell that story again, because I know she does not listen to our episodes, even though she should. Tell that story again, please.
So, I mean, I get a dental bill, and it's what, $45, something like that, for something that I had to
I think
have.
it was 80 something.
Was it?
I think
And
so.
Such a small amount, right?
Right.
And I call and I say, hey, do I get a discount if I pay in full? And they're like, oh, we don't do that. And I said, okay, I'll make payments.
Mhm.
And they said, what? Like you were just going to pay it in full? And I said, yeah, I'll pay it in full if you give me a discount. But if you're gonna charge me, I'll just make payments, and I'd like to make a penny payment. And I was like, and she's like, oh, we don't accept that. And I was like, no, that's cool. I'll send you, like, I'll do it electronically online. And she goes, and she's got all angry. And she's like, let me see all right, we'll do it. And like, it's just,
She literally said, what do you want? And he
Yeah,
goes,
20%.
I don't care, give me $5
He
off.
said, give $5 out.
And she comes back with, fine, we'll just give you $5 off just to get you to pay it now. And he goes, all right.
Yeah. When I've done it so many times, like when I crashed my motorcycle, right, I did the exact same thing. And they're like, hey, how do you want to do this? And, you know, I look like this, which screams poor, which, you know, I mean, in my own mind, I am poor, right? But, you know, I walked into something and I had, the same place to get a dentist thing. And they're like, oh, you have to have cash up front. And me being the asshole that I am, I think I probably had $5,000 on me in like cash. I'm not lying.
He carries money, like mad kind of money around.
So I take it out and I was like, okay, like as I only get $80. So like they see this and I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know,
So you're just sitting there being a big dick.
I was just because like I felt so judged right away, right? Oh, it's going to cost you $400 for this. And I was like, I didn't ask. Like it's a surgery that has to happen, or it's a medical thing that has to happen. But I'm telling you, with medical, they will always take it. Almost always. You've already made a payment plan, so like they're not really going to be cute about it. But we'll deal with that when you get to that kind of money, because I still think that they probably would at some point just to make sure.
Yeah, they offered it.
A discount right away.
Yeah.
See, like this is huge. They've already offered it. So
If they offer discounts, take them when you can.
Yeah, and
But,
that
I mean-
was my plan too, like after I got the stimulus and my taxes and everything, I was planning on taking care of most of what I can.
Yep.
Well, I know you just got the car fixed again.
Yeah.
Is there anything wrong with it?
At the moment, no.
So we're gonna roll with that as long as we can.
Yeah.
But when it comes time that something else breaks, let's talk again
Mhm.
and find you a little bit more reliable transportation.
Well, you know, because like the way I see it is, you know, even if we
Very
could get
coffee.
the day, right? Because I mean, we're not friends on Facebook, which is a thing, because I just had a car that I would have given you a discount on. It was what I have, I had a 2008 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 114,000 miles on it.
It hurt my heart now, 'cause that's
Right.
like my dream car.
Yeah, so this was a great car. I only drove it for a day and then sold it. So, right, like you can find the deals, you just got to be searching for them, right?
Right.
And like I don't need a car right now, right? So that's why a car came to me. When you need one, that's when you like make those wrong decisions, right? So, you
Well,
know,
your car out there is a company car,
it is. So,
which
yeah.
is really nice.
It is. I have to put gas in it when I use it for personal things.
Right.
Otherwise, you know, if I just use it for business, I get to drive it. And like tomorrow morning, I'm waking up going to Kalamazoo at crack of dawn type thing. So like, that's why I take it home, because I'm constantly just gone.
I might sleep in a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got games tomorrow, so you know.
So, again, we go back to it. Tomorrow, we're waking up. Do you work tomorrow?
I honestly don't know if I do.
If she does, it's not at the main job,
Yeah.
it would be at this job.
Yeah, sure. So, and even if, and I guarantee you this, almost guarantee you, if you guys don't open till later. So it's not even that.
If she's doing stuff here, it's helping with inventory type stuff.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm saying, it's not like you can't wake up at 9 and be here by 10. That call is going to take you 30 minutes. You can do it on the drive here.
If you have issues with that call,
Guarantee when you get here, they'll help you with it.
I know somebody that is fantastic at that.
Oh, yeah.
So you just call with that person sitting next to you, and she will be you. And you just feed her the answers, and she will be a huge asshole to them.
But, so, right, like,
Even if you don't work tomorrow, just shoot a text and say, hey, can you help me with this? And she'll go, hell yeah, I can, because I hate these people, and I will sit there and argue as much as I can.
honestly, you can do a 3-way calling, right? And
Yeah.
then just have have your Facebook open and chat that way back and forth, so she has the answers type thing. But
We have a whole episode on talking about your dad,
yeah,
and
you should listen to it.
It's a really good one. So I had pretended to be the husband of a girl I worked with.
Yep.
Literally went into the conference room at work and pretended I was her husband, which probably was illegal, but whatever. And then my wife told the story about a friend of hers that she used to have and does not anymore, where she would call Kohl's and say, "Hey, I'm so and so, and I'm going to pay this, and let's get this worked out," because her friend was an idiot and ran up like $3,000 worth of bullshit at Kohl's.
Yeah, which is
I don't know how you spend that kind of money at a discount. Like,
yeah. I mean, not an Armani exchange, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean seriously, it's a crappy little department store.
but they have such cheap prices, and you can get 15 pairs of pants for $5. No,
Exactly.
But so really, like my thing is, okay, so I'm never going to tell you to rent. Yes, you want your own place. But if I tell you to rent, the only way I'm going to tell you to rent is to go live with friends and rent a room, right? So rent a room for that you're going to pay $400 for, right? Which you can do that. You just have to be comfortable living with somebody else. You have to ask yourself, is that where I want to be, right? And the way I see it, the way that you're talking to me already is you said, hey, I give my dad between $300 and $400 a month.
Mhm.
It's not a set number.
No.
You're not used to, like, so if you have a bad month and you get sick 1 week or 1 day or something, or you have something come up, your dad's okay with taking $300. As a landlord, no, I don't give a shit about your sickness, right? Like, pay me my $400. That's what we talked about. That's what we agreed upon. I don't care if you have to work Sunday. Like, to me, like, I offer you a place to stay. Yes, I care, and I will always listen. I shouldn't say that the way I do, because I do listen, but you're right. Like, the amount of times that I'm assuming you've done it, like, hey, yeah, okay, this month it's $3, this month it's $350, this month it's $4, this month it's $350. Like,
Right.
that's just not, it doesn't scream, I'm ready to get a set place for $400. I mean,
Right.
I think I would focus on saving up money, right? Okay, so first step,
Definitely saving money.
budget.
Absolutely.
Second step, pay off that 200. You already keep with your payment plan on the next one. Okay, once you know your budget, figure out how much extra you can put away towards a car. How bad, like, figure out a price that you want to spend on a car.
Mhm.
Okay, so my suggestion, maximum, what are you making, 1,000? Maximum, I mean, you're making 1,000, so you're making 4,000. I wouldn't even say 4,000. So right, $4,000 car maybe.
I would say, honestly, I would say 15 to 25, somewhere in that range.
I would, I mean, depending on how long.
How much did you pay on your truck?
$1,600.
And how much have you put into it?
Put 600 in
Okay.
total, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm at 22 in total in 4 years.
And tell me about that truck.
Best thing I've had.
It's a what year?
04.
And how many miles?
Now 150.
Okay. And
Yeah.
fantastic investment, right?
Oh, worth every penny.
So, and I know because I know you. When you were talking to a friend,
Yeah.
he told you buy an old beater truck.
Oh yeah.
Am I right?
Everybody says buy an old beater truck. You want to be successful in life, kid, you buy an old beater truck, right?
And you went right out and did it.
I mean, so it's funny because I think you were over that night when
I probably was, yes.
We're drinking around the table and I see this thing pop up and I was like, it's gonna have way too many miles. So I'm on Facebook and I texted the guy and I was like, how many miles? And he comes back and he's like, it's got 130. And I was like, what? Like, I was like, hold on. Wait, what time can I come see it? I was like,
Deal.
I told the guy, I was like, what time can I, he goes, pick a time. I was like, yeah, I get up at 3 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's 9, 10 o'clock at night. I'm pretty tipsy. I'm not gonna come see it tonight. But if you'll hold it till 3 a.m. tomorrow or 3:30, like I'll come get it. And he's like, just come when you wake up. Like, all right. So I was there at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and ended up buying a 4x4 quad cab truck because the kid got a company car.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was. So
And he just wanted to get rid of it.
exactly. So
Sometimes you luck out like that. It's awesome when you do.
So
number one, grow budget.
grow a budget, right? Figure out how much money you're actually bringing in. Figure out how much money
You're
You
spending.
actually, yes. Then, that's my biggest thing. You already have money saved up, so we're good on that. Out of
I'm really excited that,
Out
you know,
of-
we're sitting here with a 21-year-old and she goes, well, I had 1,500 in the bank.
it's huge money.
That for 50 or for a 21-year-old, that's huge. Because most of them go, yeah, I have $3.
Yeah, right. It's today Friday. I mean,
95
it's,
cents.
Yeah.
right. Well, it's Wednesday, right? So most of them will be like, hey, I don't have anything until 2 days from now.
Right.
You know, so, but here's my thing. Like, I think $1,000 will get you everything. We talked about all the worst case scenarios at this point in life. Right. Your car breaks down. You do all these types of things, and you still have money out of that 1,000. So
Mhm.
that's why I say pay off that the $200 debt. Right. So take yourself down to right around that. Get rid of one. That way you have two left. So we're down to 2,400. Make your payments. Now, again, if you want to talk to your dad, if you feel like you need to owe your dad some money for rent, stuff like that, maybe think about paying him, hey, I can guarantee you 50 a week type thing.
Right.
Like, do something like that, because hey, this is where I want to be. This is where I'd like to get to. You know, I'm 21 years in life. Like, I should get my crap together. And he'll support it. If not, right? I mean, it's fine. It's not holding you back. You're still making that payment. So then take and figure out, okay, so how much does gas cost you and how much does groceries cost you and how much does your car insurance cost you?
Well, at first I was just doing gas for my credit card, and
Yep.
it was my payments monthly coming around were like 200 maybe at the most.
Okay, so $50 a week. Okay, so we're down to $950. Okay. We're down to $950 out of the 1,000.
Yep.
We can go to $750. We'll say you pay your dad $50 a week, right? So $200. So $750. Okay, so now how much is groceries?
Weekly $23.
Okay, so let's cut it in average and go with $100 a month. I mean, so
Let me
20,
ask
25.
you, you're 21. What are you eating?
Whatever. Not much.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Basically.
Okay.
I mean,
Pork-
I'll go out
pork
to
rinds
eat
and beef
too.
stick?
Nah,
When I go out to eat, though, I eat Taco Bell all the time. They have beefy potato burritos now for $1, so I'll eat a couple of those. That cost me $2.
Well, and honestly, so let's say you go out to eat. Are you being smart about going out to eat? Do you have all of the apps for all the places you might go and you can save money on all that shit? Because I know with like McDonald's, if you download their app, they have $1 large fries every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, no, definitely not being smart about it.
Get the apps because you can save money with the apps. And again, I mean,
or eat off the dollar menu. I mean, because like
Taco Bell has a great dollar menu.
Taco Bell is the best dollar menu.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is pretty good
Not
too.
bad. You know, Burger King has a dollar menu. All these fast, and I know it's not healthy type thing, but if you're already not eating healthy, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, your life's
You
not
can
changing.
deal with that when you're young and you have good metabolism.
Right, you know,
I
it's
mean,
not-
when you're old like us,
Yeah. You know, but like
it's not as easy.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Big Mac because I look at the price and I'm like, dude, I can get a McChicken and a McDouble for $2. Or
I will get a Big
$7.
Mac when I have a special for a Big Mac.
See, and I won't. I'm still not spending $5. I'll spend $2 and get 2 sandwiches.
You give me buy one Big Mac, get one free.
Yeah.
I'm calling my kid and I'm like, hey, you want a Big Mac?
Want a Big Mac? No, like there's that. But
I
like,
split it in half and
Yeah.
you know, I'm spending like $2 on a Big Mac. I'm excited.
no, I get that. But like, so we're at okay, so we're at 750. Let's say we're spending $100 on food a month. I don't care. Let's do 150, right?
Yeah.
So we're at $600
Yeah.
right there, right? So
Yeah.
750 minus 50, 700 minus 50, 600. So $600 extra dollars. Gas, groceries, and car insurance. How much is car insurance?
Well, I split it up, my phone and my insurance, 100 each, and then 100 rent. That's how we kind of split up the 300 for him.
Oh, so
That's a month.
Yeah,
So you
So
pay-
100.
basically.
Okay, so and that includes so now if we add that to the rent aspect, so we went down to 100, so we add 200 more,
Mhm.
so 6, 5, so we're at $400. So we have $400 that we should be investing saving, doing something on a monthly basis. Okay. So now we look at that and we're putting that away. Okay. Within 10, that's months, right? So within 10 months, we're at $4,000. Okay. So we're in April. So by February, you should have $4,000 in the bank, theoretically.
Theoretically. So
Right. I mean,
again, because you're 21.
and if you get a new job, that changes a lot of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what that job pays too.
I say.
It's not
Change a
bad.
lot.
So let me ask you this. You're 21.
Mhm.
How much money is saved towards your retirement?
Not a dime.
Why?
Your
Because you're 21 and you're not thinking about retirement.
your
Yeah.
money's working the hardest right now than it ever will. I mean, it was working harder yesterday than it was today, but
Even, and I know I've sent you links because I send links to everybody, literally. Acorns, Stash, any of those. Just pennies, throw it to it.
right, roll over other change to it. I mean, Acorns is one of the best that does that, right?
It does. So do you use your debit card to pay for stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Majority,
you use your debit card.
I do.
So let's say you run to Meijer
Mhm.
and you spend $8.40 on, oatmeal and peanut butter.
Mhm.
I don't know. What do you think you spent?
$8.40.
40 cents.
Yeah.
I know what I think. I think I spent $9
Yeah.
because I always round
I
up.
say I spent 10.
Yeah.
There's a 10.
So what Acorns does is they go, all right, you spent $8.40, but we're going to take that 60 cents and we're going to throw it in this account and we're going to earn some money on that.
Yep.
So now you spent $9 instead. You don't miss it because it's 60 cents.
60 cents. I mean,
Right.
I mean, it's the same thing when you have a job. I don't know if your job right now offers like a 401k or anything. I know if you get the job that you're going for, we offer a 403b. And if you get that job, you and I are going to sit down and we're going to talk about every option that there is. And I'm going to set you up with the best options for all of it.
and if you
I'm
don't
fine
take
with that.
403b, we're not going to have this conversation.
We
ever
are
again.
not ever going to talk again, honestly, because they give you half of whatever you put in up to 6%. So they give you 3% for free if you put in 6.
And if you get a pay raise, there's no
So-
reason not to. So
6%. You make how much a week?
250.
Mm,
Okay, so 250. What's 6% of 250?
I have no idea. 6, 12, 23.
230?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say $4.
Yep.
Just for shits and giggles. Would you miss $4 right now?
No, I would not.
No.
So we take that and we put it into an account that will make us
$23.
money.
Well, no, it'd be 10%. So, oh, sorry, $17.50.
Okay. Would you miss $20 right now?
No.
So we take that $20 and we throw it in an account
Mhm.
that you're 21. By the time you're 50, that gains 6% interest on the
In your 20s.
passive side.
Yes.
It gains, let's say, 6%.
No. So the easy way to do numbers, okay?
Go ahead.
When you're in your 20s, okay, so let's say you're 20 and you start investing, every dollar that you put in by the time you were 60 years old, right, retirement age, 60, will gain you $88. Okay, now when you turn 30s, right, that literally drops to like $33,
More than half.
right? So that's why your 20s, like you need to invest, you need to live like, I mean, live like you're poor. I mean, yes, you feel poor, but like literally, like if you have more than $1,000 in your bank account, again, which we've already talked about, your worst case scenarios, if you have your worst case scenario covered, yeah, okay, it sucks to have to rebuild that back up.
Right.
But, and let's, I'm not going to be that guy, but I just looked over at your purse and I'm looking at your watch and I'm looking at your coat and I'm looking at things, right? So I know
Yeah.
you spend money,
Uh,
right? Because you look at us, right? I got a pair of Old Navy jeans on and I got to stop doing this to people.
Oh, my wife bought these for Christmas.
Right, and I got a T-shirt that
I don't know, it's like $18 or
I have
something.
no idea, right? But like you're sitting
We
on
bought a crap ton of them.
you're sitting on a $250 purse. You have a $80 jacket on. That iWatch, I have no idea what those cost. $300.
This
roughly.
cost me $60.
Right, so
And it's only so it can track shit, so I can get
it's
money
just,
for
it's
it
just a
later.
matter of like where your money's going, right?
Right.
So, I mean, just even right here, we're looking at a beater car, just in what you're carrying and wearing, right?
Yeah.
And that sucks to say, because I mean, if every week you bought a $500 vehicle, or every month, right? So you still have, let's say you bought it for $400. I mean, you're breaking even. You have a brand new vehicle. Right? You have to pay taxes, titles, blah blah. But like, the fact is, if you budgeted well, you would never have to worry about a vehicle. Yes, you have to worry about finding one, but like, you don't have to worry about it. So,
Well, again, we always go back to budget, budget, budget.
Yeah.
Budget is the most important thing you can do because that tells you what you have and what you don't. Ooh, I don't know how to do that.
let's say, yeah, we're not sure. Somebody wants to call in, but we don't really do call-ins right now.
Well, we can.
Caller number one.
You're right.
No, so, and I think it's, you know, and again, if some of them are gifts, that's completely fine. I get that, but sure, that's Christmas, but
Yeah.
the watch,
everything else,
I mean, so,
Well, again, you have to set priorities.
I mean,
Okay, as a 21-year-old, what are your priorities?
Right.
Tell us.
yeah.
Because we need to know, honestly.
Yeah, probably, I mean, gas, grocery.
so you're already living,
Yeah, but what else do you want to splurge on?
right? How often do you go see friends,
Quite often.
right? So, you're 21, drinking is a thing now. How often do you go to the bar?
Not that
Oh,
much.
we're during COVID, but
Yeah.
I mean, so, you know, you have a different 21 than I did, right? I mean, it was every Friday.
I'm
I'm
not
spending.
that big of a drinker.
No, me neither.
Right.
Me either. She only drank on her 21st, but she
Yeah.
had many, many drinks that night.
Right. Well, I think everybody does if you're into alcohol. But
I don't know, I passed out at like 8:30 on my 21st.
no. And then
Yes.
but the idea is you need to know what your money is and what it does, right? So like if I break down, I just made your budget. You just have to write it down because
Right.
now it's I make around $1,000. Okay, I pay between 300 and 400. Like, excuse me, it's really just knowing this stuff. And when I tell you you have $400 and how long have you had your job?
It will be a year in August.
Right, so we go 12 months and we talk about $400 extra every month.
Right.
Do you have $4,000 in the bank?
No.
Okay, right. So there's something missing there. So
Right.
we look at it like honestly, 4, 8, 12. So you have 3 months worth in the bank, which sure, that's awesome. Like that's better than most people,
Mhm.
but you're missing out on the other, 9 months.
Right.
And you're like, hey, where's this money? So track it and know where it goes. And there's no reason that if something comes up, like you can't just. I have months where I go negative, right? Like I put a roof on.
It happens.
I put a roof on, but the fact is like, sure, I touch this, but my next month, I'm not putting a roof on that next month, let's say.
Mhm.
So, okay, all that money goes to pay back the amount that I had to borrow against it, right?
Mhm.
And then I go right back into it. Like, so I'm right back on track. Sure. So out of the 12 months, I have 11 that I'm not, that I'm saving.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen. It's natural. That's called life. You can't save every penny of the 400, but you can try. And we're not telling you to stop living your life. Just make the decision to want it for yourself, right? And you're already making the decision to go find a better job. You've gotten a second job. Does that bring in? Is that 1,000 including that second job?
Yeah, roughly.
Sure. So, is there times that you can pick up at the main job, or is it strictly part-time guaranteed 20 hours?
I could on the weekends that I don't work, which is like 1, maybe 2 weekends.
Sure.
I could come in for like an extra 4 or 5 hours, which I have done,
Sure.
but it's just so rarely that I don't work the weekends that I could. And then now with the part-time job too.
No, and that's just it. Like find something, even though if it's not working, right? I mean, you're already looking for another aspect, and don't put all your eggs in one basket to that. Like,
Well, and you're at a great age right now. You're sitting there young, so you can kind of spread yourself out.
Yeah.
And work a little bit here and work a little bit here and work a little bit here and find different avenues where you can make some extra money.
Right.
You know, and I get it, because like we have Mike on our podcast, which I don't know if I doubt you've met him, but like he's the kind of person a lot like you, where he doesn't want to be on camera, he doesn't want to be the face, he doesn't want to be that thing. So, but he's out there doing DoorDash, right? And he's
Love
like,
it.
because I only have to see that person for like 2 seconds, like right,
Right.
like, yeah, okay, if you know, and with him, he'll come into other areas, he'll go to other areas where he doesn't know people, and he's like, I don't have to worry about that. So that's why, to me, it's like, all right, if you get another car, there are some things that you can be doing, especially in this pandemic. I mean, to make yourself a little extra income. So,
Right.
I would not finance a car ever. If
I
you-
have financed cars.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
I financed it once, but I hated it. Because that debt ate me alive, like as the person that I am, right?
Right.
And I was a lot like you, where I had money in the bank, could have paid off that car cash, but I was like, nah, I like the payment, you know, just to make sure that I owned a few properties at the time. So it was like, if a roof goes bad, like I want to make sure I have it covered. So that was more important to me.
I'm going to say this right now because you do not know this.
Yeah.
So a frequent guest we have.
Yeah.
Ummer.
Yeah.
Just had another baby.
Congrats.
Congrats to Ummer on his baby.
Yep. I say I'll drink to that. Salute, my friend.
Salute.
So I think, you know, the biggest thing to realize with yourself is what do you want and how do you want it? And what are you willing to sacrifice to get there, right?
Mhm.
That's just plain and simple. So do you want to buy a house? Do you want to rent? What is your goal for living situation?
Well, I know it's almost better to just own and not rent
Not
under
always.
circumstances, but
Not always. I mean,
I don't know. I don't want to live with anybody else, but like you said, it would be smarter and easier.
there's zero chances right now that you're finding a house. There's zero chances right now of $1,000 a month. You're gonna find a house that you can afford.
You're at the point of you need to either have a roommate or you need to go rent a room.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to live with somebody because you can't finance a house like, and with your credit score as well. So
Right.
you would have to do something like that. And again, I tell people this, like if you're living at home and you're paying rent and you can find rent for cheaper or the same price, sure, go do that, right? Because peace of mind, and you are 21 years old, and so I'm not going to stop you from that, but you're going to have moving costs, right? I mean, your car has to make it there.
Mhm.
You know, I think looking at your situation, it's very easy to get out of, very easy. Because I mean, we're at 1,500, so we need $1,100. So we're
To pay off all debt.
within 3 months. Within 3 months, and I guarantee after you pay 20% on all of them, it'll be 2 months, and you'll have everything paid off, right? So like, and if you talk to your dad and say, hey, I need just 2 months of not having to pay for these 3 things, can we just not, and I'll pay these debts off? There's a chance that he'll say yes, or he'll say no, but when you make your last one, after the end of 2 months, if you tell me you have this amount of money and you only need this amount of difference,
Mhm.
he might give it back to you, right? Like, and that's what I would do for my kid is like, hey, you're telling me you're actually doing it. Okay, prove it to me. At the end of month 3, I have this amount of money. That 600 that I gave you made the big difference. Okay, if they take so we have 17 and you'll have whatever saved up. So, right, if they'll take that percentage
Mhm.
and it's $600 that makes a difference, here's the money, right? Like, and so I would do that. Like, that's how I make them earn it to get it, right? And maybe you just go straight forward and offer that, but
Well, I mean, my daughter's, in that age range, so she's 26. And like, when I look at her bills, like right now, she's been off for a while because of surgery.
Yep.
And I mean, she's come to me and she said, hey, I can pay for these things. And I'm like, yeah, you're not really working much.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had that talk and she goes, well, I have money. I'm like, yeah. What did you make last week? Well, I made $200. Good. I made $7.
Yeah.
So I'll just pay for that because I can.
Well, and say I have a 5-year-old, and I don't even remember what she wanted the other day. I think she forgot too, right? It was she wanted something that was $30, right? And I was like,
$30. She's 5 and she wanted something $30.
oh, I think it was $42. She wanted
What the hell?
a leotard for gymnastics.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
And so I told her, I was like, hey, look, we can buy this one. Daddy can do that all day, every day, right? No problem. Or you can have 3 of them off of Amazon and it'll still save me money. I'll buy you 3 of them, but you have to earn it either way.
Mhm.
I'll give you the choice. You can have that exact one, or you can have 3, right? Man, I'm gonna go with 3 of them. I like that one, right? Like,
Your daughter is not stupid. She is literally your daughter.
yes, and so, but
But I mean, my kid would be the same way.
and so it's just, I don't know. Parents, that's our job, is to make sure we do that. So that's why I'm not trying to take money out of your dad's pocket in any way, but again, he wants you to be successful. And so, or you start focusing on these things and say, hey, Dad, I'd like to earn these and show you that I can pay these debts off, right, in this amount of time. But I'd like to come to you when I want a car, and if I find something within, if I can show you that I can save up this amount of money within this amount of time. But let's say I save up $4,000 in the 10 months that we talked about, right?
Mhm.
And I find a car that's $4,500. Would you be willing to give me the $500? I'll pay you the rents all the way like we're doing,
Mhm.
but then give it back to me to help me cover that, because that's the car that's going to get me to the spot. And I don't know what he would say at 500, but asking for $50 off and then you actually saving it might be easier for him, type of a thing. So figure out what situation he's in. He's your landlord in theory,
Mhm.
granted also father. So, my wife and I talk about it all the time. My kid's 5, but she has 11 years till she starts driving. And it's like, what are we going to do? Okay, well, she's going to be, mowing lawns. She's going to be doing everything. And honestly, it's funny. My wife wants her to pay for the whole car, which we all know my wife. She wants to give everything to everybody all the time. And I'm the person who's like, I will just double whatever she wants to put down. If my daughter wants a brand new car, I'm not going to stop her, but she better have $10,000 to $15,000, and I will pay the $10,000 to $15,000 difference to get her the car she wants, right? Like,
Right.
I will double it. My wife, no, just go buy. We had to buy our own first cars. Sure, I get that, but also look how long it took us to get to the next step, right?
Right.
So I think you so just focus on the jobs that you have. Don't pre-plan for extra money.
Mhm.
Start applying for the jobs, right? Or go full time in a job that you hate, which sucks. But because I know that they're hiring here for 15 more hours, right? But yeah, say 15 more hours for weekends or something.
It is, but the worst part for her is, oh my God, that's a great shirt. The worst part for her is she works Saturdays,
Yeah.
and that's when we need people the most here.
So, right, but even if you can find another part-time job that works around your schedule, again, that's the
Mhm.
biggest key. So, there's income out there to be made. You just got to raise your income at this point.
You're 21. Work as much as you can, because when you get to our, well, not necessarily your age, because you're way younger than I am.
32.
I'm 43.
Yeah.
When you get to my age, you sit there and you go, God, I don't want to work that hard. Right now, I have 3 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
One pays me $700 a year. One pays me $0. And the other one supports my lifestyle.
Yeah. No, and I think,
That sucks.
I don't know, right? And if hanging out with friends is where you want to be, then do that, right? But I'm not going to stop you from it. So,
Yeah, but in all honesty, I mean, we do that.
yeah.
But you don't do it every weekend.
At 21, I didn't have weekly poker like I always wanted, but I definitely hung out with friends every weekend, at least somehow, because it was
Yeah, but
usually,
how
hey,
much did you spend to do that?
however much bowling cost.
So like $8.
Yeah, well, $15 a week.
Okay.
And if I wanted, a pitcher of beer, it was $8. So
Pictures of beer are cheap.
$23 a week, right? And but it was, let's say that's just kind of how it went. But it's time. It sucks, right? It's time to. You already made the choice to get yourself into a financial better situation. Now it's time to actually take the actions to do it. So, what do you got for me?
I don't know. We might have somebody join in here in a minute.
All right.
My man, Ummer.
All right. Who's having another kid? Who's going to have to do the same conversation?
He already had. Oh, he'll be on in a few. So we're just going to have to sit here and talk some more because we love it.
So where do you want to be? And this is a question that interviews constantly ask you. Where do you want to be? And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Everybody asks that.
Now, again, we're not your employers, but where do you see yourself?
You're 21. What are you passionate about?
Nothing. I need to figure out. That's why I'm here, because I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, what I want to do.
All right. Well, you know already you're not big on finances.
Correct.
Which is right. So I mean, that's one thing. I mean, have you ever tried a warehouse?
Funny story though.
She's not much for
We
warehouse.
do enjoy funny
Right now.
stories.
I had a third-time job, or the third
A third job
third job.
Yep.
Yeah, for third
at a
shift.
warehouse.
Yeah,
All right.
I showed up, sitting in the parking lot, and I just see everyone getting out of their cars and walking to the door, and I'm just looking, like, I can't walk in there like that. I can't do it. I don't know why.
It's the greatest story I've heard, because at least you learned that when you were younger, right? So I got fired from my job in July. Okay. And I got demoted, whatever. And then that exact thing happened to me, right? So I took 2 weeks off for COVID. And then I went to go in that Monday, and I reached my hand in, and I was going to go in the door, and like, I was dreading that walk into there. And I was like, this fucking, like, every part of me is like, fuck this. Give me a reason not to come in, right? Reach my hand in. I don't have my badge to get in the door. Fuck this. Like, this is stupid. So I turn and I walk away. I was like, I'm gonna go back to and I run into my boss, who's my new boss. And he's like, oh, you work a third shift now? And I was like, nope. And he goes, oh, where you headed? And I was like, home. I was like, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. I was like, yep, I'll let you know. I was like, I'll text you. I was like, but consider it a personal day. And I took a week's worth of personal days. And then, yeah, I say, but it's just, when you get into it and you start getting into a rhythm, and that's the problem, is people get into rhythms and they get into things, but people don't get into financial rhythms. And that's what we tell you to, like, with Acorns, right? It automatically takes that money. And so you're in that rhythm. So you're so used to rolling the change. It just takes steps to get to that point. With the $400, it takes rhythm to get into that. It takes rhythm. Like, everything you can set. It's funny because how easy financing is, and like how easy,
Yeah.
like, literally just, this is what, go there, set my 401k to 25%, set my investments, because mine was 25% into Roth or whatever, or 20 and 5 into traditional 401k. I set it and forget it. I had some money going into Betterment every week. I would buy company stock or whatever. It just, everything was just set, and it didn't bother me, because at the end of the day, all that mattered was that paycheck that came in. It was like, all right, cool. I have $320 out of my $1,100 a week.
You were never looking at what it was going to be.
Not a chance.
You were looking at, hey, I can put this here, and I can put this here, and I can put this here.
Yep. And I get it, but, like, especially in your situation, you don't mind being home. Okay, yeah, you want a better car, but if you get this new job, right, here's what I do is instantly I just set myself up for 20, like, because you're so used to living poor, right? And people forget about that. You're so used to living poor. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but, like,
No, but live as poor as you can,
Right, but,
for
like,
as long as you can.
so you have 403B, and because you don't know investments and you don't know other things, okay, so instantly walk in there and be like, yup, I'm putting 20% into my 403B. Boom, right there. And you'll get used, like, so do you guys wait 6 months to do it? Or does it start right away?
It
1
starts
year.
right away.
So instantly, because your first paycheck, you won't even get used to making that big extra money. Because, dude, like, most people, that's the hard part, is like, you get 6 months and you're used to making, like, let's say 700,
Well,
and then all of a sudden you're down to like 550.
for a minute here, let's just back up.
Yeah. It's huge. You have such big
Just give me
opportunities.
ballpark an hour.
I actually know, 1409,
So,
What do you make now?
1409.
Okay.
so
For
For,
Could you-
for one job
can you live off of that?
right now.
No, I'm talking full time. Could you live off that?
No,
off 20 hours a week? No.
No, full time.
Oh, full
For
time?
40 hours, could
Yeah.
you live off $14?
I think so, yeah.
So if you got a job that paid more,
Mhm.
could you sit there and go, well, I mean, I'm working full time and I don't really care about that extra that just goes over here. Could you sit there and go, I only care about $14 an hour for, 40 hours a week? Because for you right now,
Mhm.
that's profit that you don't have.
Right.
You're not making that.
Mhm.
So you could take that, extra, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 an hour, whatever it ends up being, and just say, it goes over here to my retirement. I don't know about it. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right.
And the faster you do it, the smarter it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So man, it's 560 if you're full time minus taxes minus whatever. So you're taking home 400, 4, 8, 12, 16, right? So 1,600 a month. I mean, it's just so now if you get a full time job, live like you are now, and that's the thing I tell people all the time. Like, invest as much as you can while you can, because when your life changes, you can always go down. I have no problem with people going down. Like Dave Ramsey is all about 15% after things are
Fuck
paid
Dave
off.
Ramsey. He's a douche.
But me, like I'm like, man, max that thing out. Like if I were you, right? Biggest suggestion is put $6,000 into a IRA, because that's $500 a month, which is $125 a paycheck. Well, 120 a paycheck after the 52 actual weeks compared to the.
So, and again, we sit here and we talk about this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So you have no idea about any of this stuff, right? We say IRA, you go, what?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's it's a retirement account. That's just all.
that I know nothing about.
Which is fine.
It's perfectly fine. But if I were you, I would open up an IRA, but not a regular one where you can get money now.
Roth, baby.
I would open up a Roth IRA. And I would probably use Betterment because we love Betterment.
We do low fees.
Low fees, good returns.
Very.
And so Nick and my thinking has always been, I'm going to make more money in retirement than I am right now. Most people go, the most money I'm going to make is when I'm young. So I'll take out a regular IRA and I'll just pay, the taxes on that. They'll give me a tax credit now. Oh, there's my man. They'll
So
give me
we're
a
gonna
tax credit now,
We're gonna get a guess real quick.
and later,
Yep.
I'll have to pay taxes on that tax credit. But for Nick and I, we sit there and we go, well, I'm going to make more money later in life. So I said accept, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So, there he
Oh,
is.
here he's coming. My man. That's our guy, Ummer.
So,
Ummer, which is spelled Amar. And I work with an idiot that calls him Amar.
congrats, my
He's a
man.
fucking moron.
Hey, thank you.
Congrats, baby number
2.
3, 2? All right.
2.
Congrats. So,
That's huge.
Thank you.
Ummer, I don't think we're talking to a 21-year-old who does not want to be on camera.
Or us to use her real name. So we're calling her
Correct.
Ashley.
Her name is Ashley because it's not her real name. And we're talking about her debt and what to do about, building wealth later in life. She's 21.
Yeah, she's a kid. Perfect
So
time.
Ummer, I think, is the youngest out of the three of us, isn't he?
No, I think I am. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
So, yeah.
Fuck you, Nick.
Yeah.
So Ummer's between Nick and I. And he's all about building wealth too.
Yeah.
So
Celebrating. So proud of you. What are you drinking?
Lighthearted.
There you go. So we've talked about she's trying to figure out if she should buy a new car or used new to her car, or if she should save and get a place to live on her own, whether it's a house or an apartment. We figured out her financial state. Really, like, truth is she can't afford a house no matter how hard she tries, unless she
Okay.
goes to, I mean, you wouldn't even get financed, but like, unless she goes pays cash, like up in Newaggo, well, not even Newaggo anymore, like Baldwin, right? So
Somehow
Plus, we're in a
get out
peak
of it.
seller's market anyway.
what's that?
We're in a seller's market anyway, so it might be better to hold off for a first
It
time buyer.
probably is better to hold off at this point.
Well, and so everybody says seller's market, but me, I'm just like, hey, if you want to go earn it, go.
You know it's a seller's market. Don't even start.
I don't give a crap what kind of market it's in. Okay.
Umar, for a
Look.
story off the air,
No, well,
he knows it's a seller's market right here.
It is
okay?
Oh, I'm sure.
a seller's market. But here's the thing, okay? So we're going to talk about this right here, right now, because I'm going to just trust that it's going. Okay, so you go out and you find something and you get a property. I don't care if it's, so it's funny. My buddy and I were talking about this. Let's go with this $2 million property. I think I sent it to you, didn't I?
You did.
$2 million property over,
Dude, that looks awesome.
over on the east side of the state.
Right on the water.
On the water, right? Like this
Oh,
is
wow.
a $2 million property. And
Umar, it was gorgeous. I gotta send it to you.
the headline on this thing, and here's how people's mind work when you're a normal people like you. No disrespect to you guys. This is how it is. But
No disrespect.
it says on there, first thing, land contract terms available. So in my mind, I instantly say, how the fuck can I make this work? So my buddies are all like, they're joking. Oh, you're gonna buy it? You can do this? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna try to buy it. Like, why wouldn't I? And so I talked to a buddy of mine who's also in real estate and mindset, and I said, land contract. I was like, I'm gonna do a 60-year.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Not really, Ashley.
Gosh.
So I'm gonna do.
So do we have 2.1 million and we can all kind of pool to get this fucking
I don't
place?
need to, and that's the thing.
Fuck you, Dick.
So here's what I do, right? I go find $2 million. Okay. So,
He goes and just finds it.
Yeah.
what do I do?
Under the
I go
couch.
offer them and I say, hey, look, I'll give you $0 down and I want a 60-year amortization, but I'm going to give you full price, right? So my payments are, still ridiculous. But I'm 60-year amortization, not 30 years. They're getting the full price. And yes, okay, and this is the thing, everybody always says it doesn't work, right? Everybody says that this doesn't work. But the fact is, when you talk about crazy
It
things,
kind of sort of works.
dude, it works. Okay, so
Don't even.
so we talk about these types of things. Like, you got to offer craziness. You got to offer insane things because, so many people are out there. The 99% of people are just like, oh, I can't afford it. I'm never going to offer on it. I'm never going to waste people's time. And me, I'm like, dude, if I can make this deal work in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to see what it's going to take to make this happen. So I get and here's where it goes. I told David kind of the story. I get a 6-unit kind of offered, right? And I'm like, hey, what's the financials? We don't have any. And I was like, okay, so I really can only buy this part of it. And so I was like, the only way we can give you a full price offer on your property is if you do a land contract on the other amount of money that you want. So take second position. Yeah, to me, it's worth it, right? Because let's just go with $2 million, right? So if I had to go there and say, hey, this house is really only worth $1 million, right? Like, that's all that it'll appraise for, which is full thing. So they have to land contract the other 1.1 million, right? Okay, so yes, I have to come up with, but now what most people don't understand is if you get the person to hold a second loan, that 1 million counts as down payment on your, or 1.1 million that they're holding back counts as down payment on your first one. So all I need is $250,000. Okay, so I go and do this, right? And they go, okay, we'll take 1.1 million, we'll hold it as a land contract for a long amortization. Yes, they want balloons, they want paid off, blah, blah, but I officially got something with zero down because I offered on this thing, right? Yes, the deal wasn't on $2 million, but the deal was on a few $100,000 on 6 units, right? Like this is an actual thing that just happened today. I'm talking to the person, they're like, hey, how do we do this? And I was like, the only way we're gonna be able to do this is this. And I said, what do we offer them for interest? And I said, well, everybody, if we go get hard money, it's gonna cost us 10. We're gonna offer them 5% interest, right? And you're gonna tell them, hey, if you wanna make interest on this thing, you're gonna do, you can put 15,000 away here and 10,000 away here, and the max you're gonna get out of any credit union is 3%. So if I give you 5% in interest on your money, you're making more than what anybody else is gonna normally make. Come to find out, these people actually take the offer. They're
I thought
holding
you
like,
weren't gonna tell this story.
they're holding, I said we're gonna do it. Because I'm tired of people constantly going, oh, we can't afford, like hey, how do we get $2 million? We don't need $2 million. We need this person to hold this that's willing to do this. So that's what I say. Like when you say, hey, I can't do this, if you want it, my brain just instantly says, oh, it's a seller's market. Sure, you could sell it for full price. Now I just have to make sure that you get your full money, but I get what I want.
There's an elevator.
She found my property. So
That place looks awesome, doesn't it?
I'm gonna buy it. I'm not lying to you guys.
You buy it, I'm coming.
I'm Airbnb the crap out of it. So actually,
No, I'm coming for free. Fuck that.
so that's just it. Like think about how much you could Airbnb that thing. I'll make my monthly payments. I'll do all that. The issue is you just got to make it equal with everybody. And my thing is like, so I find a lot of older people, right? They don't need their money right now. They're just looking to either downsize or go to somewhere else. Hey, we want to go to Florida. Not everybody in this world needs money right here, right now. But hey,
You're talking to the wrong people right now. Ummer, you want money right
I
now?
could use some money.
yes, but not,
Ummer wants money. I want money right now.
Yes,
I want mine too.
but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Okay, so let's just take your house. I don't know what it's valued at, but 300,000, let's say. Okay, but you want to get 350 because it's a seller's market. Okay, yeah, okay, somebody's going to come with 325, but I come to you and say, hey, I'll give you 350. You're going to have to finance $50,000 of it. Yeah, I have to still come up with, I'll make you finance a little bit more, but really you already have another house in mind that's going to go to 500,000, right? So you have 300,000 that you're going to go to 500,000. All you're really going to want to put down, because you're still like, oh, I want cash in my pocket, is 125,000. You're going to clear that on the sale. You're going to do all that. You're going to put it down on $500,000. You're going to make your payments. And because you're holding back, I'm making monthly payments to you. And you walked away out of the sale because you owe less than that. You still walk with money in your pocket. So you have 50,000 in your pocket. You put the money down. So you're getting land contracted. You're still getting a monthly payment. It's ballooned at whatever you feel happy with. So you've officially got your new $500,000 house. You've got ready your house for full asking price, and you're getting a monthly payment. It literally works for you. And so you're like, hell yes, this officially worked for me. I preach this to people all the time, and people are like, no, this doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
It does.
And part of me is like,
No.
like after I've done this so many times, it doesn't happen. Sure, I offered 50 times on this shit, right? And I've done it. And officially today, it happened.
Nick was very excited about this, just so you know.
I like it, like, because my knowledge, I understand it, but like when you have to tell people all the time, you have to swing for the fences 100 times, and you're the kid that's only batting 1 out of 100.
I'm going to tell you right now, my kid swings for the fences. She said 5 over in like 8 games.
That's exactly it. I mean, your kids now, like I see
She's
home
a
runs every post.
stud.
But the fact is like people don't understand that if I tell you 1 out of 100,
All right.
they're so used to not doing 1 out of 100. They'll do 1 out of 10 and think that that's the same number.
Let me get us back on track here for just a minute.
No.
So, Ummer, I'm going to ask you.
What's up?
You're 21 years old, still living at home.
He was riding a bike.
He was riding a bike, you're right.
Sick.
But your jobs are a little bit further than a bike ride. Do you work on getting reliable transportation or moving out?
It would depend. So is my job like a career type job, or am I working, retail, something like that?
Let's say retail.
We're gonna
So-
say you're working retail.
I would say if there's something closer, start applying like crazy everywhere within, walking, biking distance. I comfortably biked year round about 7 miles one way.
So I can tell you this person probably lives within biking distance from at least one bank.
Yeah.
Fifth Third is like literally a stone's throw away. You could hit a softball there.
Yeah, it's not too far.
It's
I
not.
wouldn't-
So,
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
work
you
there.
know,
I would at first try that, and then if you got a job close to home, then you don't need a car. I would try to
You'll have your
eliminate the
vehicle.
car first. That's just my opinion. I would definitely try to eliminate a car first, move somewhere where there's public transport, or move somewhere where you can walk or bike to work.
now let's say you live at home and you don't hate living at home.
Like at home with your parents,
Yeah.
rent free
Ish.
We pay
You're,
rent.
you're paying
Ish.
a little bit.
ish, low rent.
So you're paying like $300-400 a month.
Well, stay at home.
We're paying
Do everything you can to stay at home.
100 goes to insurance, 100 goes
True.
Yeah, it's like one
Phone.
150.
so we're paying $100 a month for rent, which is plenty fine for, it holds responsibility, it builds that.
It does.
Right.
So, so now we have three of us saying, hey, like the most important thing, A, increase your income. B, get the vehicle to get you to the next better income, and then get you to the
Even if it's like a scooter or a moped or something.
holy crap, those scooters are fantastic.
They are
The ones
kind of
downtown?
fantastic.
My buddy has a little bit of the same ones, but has a headlight on it. So we were driving across Chicago Drive, very sober, of course, at 2 a.m.
Very sober at 2 in the morning.
1 in the morning because we could still buy. And what a riot!
Still buy what?
My big ass can get on it and get to 12 miles an hour.
You're small. What are you
Yeah,
talking
no, my
about?
buddy can get up to like 17 on that bad boy.
There you go.
Yeah, I have an electric bike. It's wonderful. I use it for everything around town.
Yeah,
It's the best thing I've ever bought. And you still have to pedal, so it is, still a workout, which
My
never a
man
bad
over
thing.
here, public transportation for a long time.
Yeah, for about 3 years I was either biking or busing everywhere.
Yeah.
But I had the advantage of living downtown and I had an excellent paying job.
You did, but again, if you work for Spectrum Health or Priority, either way, how much do you spend on the bus?
Nothing. It was free.
so
Just saying.
So like when if you don't need a car, so like if you're okay with the random Ubers to your friend's house once in a blue moon, you could go get a room, figure out that offset, like how much.
Get your friends to pick you up. What do you mean Uber there? That could be up to
Seriously.
20 bucks.
Well, I mean, she's 21, so you have to Uber home when you guys are all done. I mean,
Or you crash there and they
House.
what kind of friends do you have? My friends didn't have
great ones, way better than yours.
Let me tell you right now, I could crash at your house. I've done many horrible things at your house.
all day, every day, bro. But like we're a little
Horrible things.
Well, all I'm
I've
saying
never been drunk with you.
is never will be, my man.
Never will be.
Same. Right, but like, figure out like honestly, if you start doing your budgets, like go back and look at how much you put into your car, and then if it ends up being that like a car payment, right? So sure, if it's $400, which is rent payment for one of the bedrooms,
Mhm.
again, public transportation, like sure, you have to start getting other people around you to change if you want that aspect, but there's so many ways you can go about it.
How many
It's what it
people?
means to you.
How many people do you know that have an extra room wherever they are?
Mm, not very many.
See, I don't know
How many? Give me a number.
You're very young.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Okay,
But I'm saying-
so, but
Probably
you
like-
you don't even have to go friends wise. So go with people you know. So I know right now, Clomster's looking for a place closer
Mhm.
than where she lives right now because her parents sold their place at Godwin. They moved up to White Cloud. She's traveling from White Cloud to Grand Rapids to work every day.
But why didn't they sell it to me?
Jeez.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm disappointed in you.
I didn't know they even sold their place. So
That's why I'm
anyways,
disappointed in you.
she's looking for a place closer. Again, Jenny just moved in with her cousin,
Okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea. So they have a place, which I know,
You know the backstory?
I do know the backstory. We can talk about that off the air. We will not go into it right now. But again, you know, even talking about people you know that were way older than you. My kid has an extra room. She lives Byron Center and Prairie Parkway.
Byron Center 28th.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
She has an extra room.
And that's really close to a bus route.
It really is.
It's actually on the bus route.
Yep.
So let's think about this another way. So is your dad still dating?
Yeah.
He is.
Here's what you
Somebody
do.
we know.
Yeah, here's what you do. I got this all figured out.
My literally, out of all the years I coached, my favorite mom.
Here's what you do. You get
I love her.
You get your dad to want to go farther with this person and move in together.
Who would not want that?
And
She's
then-
literally
And
the
I'm
best.
sure it's in process.
It's in the process. So here's
She
what it
is
is.
the best mom I've ever had as a
So then
parent.
what you do is you take and you say, Dad, I want to buy.
Oh wait, time out.
I want to buy your,
I don't know who these people are.
I want to buy your house. I want to buy your house. Or if she moves over to your dad's, you say, hey,
Oh no, they'll keep the house.
yeah, but you take one of them as, hey, I'm going to rent to own the thing or do whatever. Like you can get it for
That's an apartment.
exactly. What
What do you mean rent to own an apartment?
No, rent to own the two houses. Or
No,
is your
there's-
dad an apartment?
Apartment.
Oh, but the other one.
The
lives
other
in a
one
house.
has a house, yes.
Let's say, but you could literally rent out the other. So how much? I don't know how much rent is there. Do you know?
For one-ish bedroom.
One-ish bedroom. How much?
Around 9, I want to say 9.
Okay, so you charge the one person 500, and you're still paying 4, and you've lived on your own now.
Well, and again, I mean, you know, we look at some of these people that you may or may not know. Get a hold, Jesus, my stupid thing. Get a hold of them and say, hey, I know you're looking for a place. So, I mean, Clemster's looking for a place up in Sparta because that's like, you know,
Halfway.
yeah, it's kind of halfway from her parents, halfway to where she works. So, I mean, that might not work for you, but you
It's
know,
still pretty far.
Now,
It is
not
kinda
without
far.
the car, yeah. So-
but I mean, you know, I don't know if Jenny has extra room. If she does, maybe that's an option. I know Caitlin has an extra room. Whitley, I don't know. I know they bought a house.
Yeah.
Her and Tyler.
Yeah.
They might have extra. I mean, talk to these people and say, hey, what are you doing? Do you have room?
Yeah, I mean-
Are you looking for a roommate? I mean, anybody that you've had. I mean,
Well, you know-
obviously.
But why are you
Caitlin's
trying to
from
move out? I mean,
Arizona.
What's that?
why are you trying to move out? You pay such little in rent.
She's 21.
It would be
and she
way
wants to
more.
move
Move
out.
out.
Oh,
I mean, they're at that age.
yeah.
But you're
You're gonna find out, at some point here, your kids are gonna be like, I'm 18 and I just graduated high school and I need to get the hell away from
See ya.
you.
I
Get
don't
out
want
of
to be
my
that
house.
financially guy.
I heard that from my daughter when she was 18 and I said, hey, just so you know,
Life's
if
expensive.
you move out, all your bills go with you.
Yeah.
And she
Thank
stayed home
goodness.
for like 4 extra years until she dated some idiot.
But the fact is so like when you look at Caitlin, right? And it's like, okay, hey, what are you doing with that room? Oh, I don't know. Hey,
It's just sitting there.
would you mind some extra income? I'll just come rent it for $300.
A couple $100 a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, cool. Like, hey, do you want to get
Take advantage of people you know.
Well, and now all of a sudden you're $2.20 Jack's Pizza, which God, it's gone up in price. But you go to
It
Menards
has.
and get it, and it's 4 for $10
Yep.
if you get it on the right weeks. So $2.50 for Jack's Pizza, and you guys can cut it in half. That's $1.25 a piece. But if you guys just split the grocery bill, man, you'll be cheap, and you'll have your own place, and things are good.
You look for those people that are sitting there going, well, I have my own place.
I'll
But,
rent out my basement to you for $650 a month.
but you would, Dick.
Of course I
So
would.
you look at those people and you figure out who might have extra room and you go, would you take $200 a month and I can live in the extra room and I'll, pay half the utilities?
Right.
And they'll go, okay. Yeah, I don't need that room. Fuck yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, all
I
it's
mean,
doing is taking up space.
I mean, I don't know if my kid would be into that, but she'd sit there and go, "Oh, you're gonna pay $200 and half the utilities? Awesome!"
You know what I heard out of this conversation? All I heard is my daughter used to live with me in the same house
She
that I
did.
still live in.
She did.
We officially moved her out, so that bedroom is wide open.
It literally is. You want to pay me $250 plus, a 30 utilities? You can move it up there. I don't give a shit.
Really? Can I pay for a full year?
You can. Yes.
Can I say I'm in?
Are you gonna leave Courtney to do that? Because I'm not taking all three.
You don't get to tell me how many. You can't.
I'm not taking all three. You fuck you.
Just so everybody know,
No.
that's officially against the law right there.
I'm not taking all three of you.
It's-
I don't care if it's against the law or not. I'm not taking all three of you.
Say, I'm eating all of his food, and he's gonna be like,
Nope.
"You're the worst tenants
That is
ever."
not happening.
And when I leave, I'm gonna leave everything I brought.
I saw that picture the other day.
That happens.
Hummer,
So-
did you see that picture of Nick in the eviction? Oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever.
What?
My favorite part about Nick's eviction picture was, can I say it? Because she's never gonna listen, right?
Maybe
Can I say it?
about the tenant or about my wife?
Your wife.
Yeah, I don't care.
So he goes, my wife was pissed at me because I posted a picture and the tenant was there and she was going through her shit on the sidewalk because we kicked her ass out.
We did not. She kicked herself out.
Okay, she kicked herself out. Either way,
Let's be honest about everything. So, no, it's well, she said I did it. Oh no, I spilled.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I asked my wife and she goes, yeah, I kind of could see how that was bad, but at the same time, it's not Nick's fault. So she was kind of on your side.
Fact. So, but so I guess like the idea. So now, all right, Ummer, here's the things we have. We have $2,600 in debt.
Yep.
We want a new car because our car is costing us money. We don't know how much it's costing us. We just know it costs us money.
Yep.
And we would like to move on our own. What is my priorities?
Depends on your income.
Let's say I'm $2,600 in debt. I make $1,000 a month. What's my priorities?
If those are your two things, I'd say get a car first.
Versus paying your
Because-
debt?
How is she getting to work?
The debt
We have a-
is,
we have a
no,
car.
No, hang on. The debt is just medical.
Oh yeah, definitely car.
I agree with him.
Oh, we all do. But I want to get rid of that debt.
I do
Yeah,
wanna get
everybody
rid of that.
does.
But again,
But that's
The debt is
interest-free
medical.
debt.
Yes, the debt is.
That's-
I know where he.
$5 a month.
Now, do you offer 20% off on the debt? If paid in full?
He offers nothing. He's in IT. He can't offer anything.
What?
No, but I'm saying, would you offer on your debts 20? I'll pay it in full for 20% off.
No, I'll take the $5 a month.
That's
Really?
my man right there.
Huh, I say. No, and
Me personally.
no, that's okay because like me, I'll take that 20% off just so I can keep going on and building. I don't have to worry about
Right.
negatives. I mean, the only negatives I want in my life is $2.1 million real estate. Okay,
We're gonna buy that house.
But I mean,
I'm
I just sold my car.
Did you
and
really?
My car was very reliable.
So
I was planning on keeping it for my son.
how much did you sell it for?
$2,500 to a kid in the neighborhood.
See, you could have bought it for $2,500, and he would have taken payments for $3,000.
He probably would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Does he?
I ended up.
Because he's like us.
See, like if
He
you
goes, well, I'm gonna sell it for 25, but if you pay me payments,
Yep, I'll take it.
$3,000.
Oh, dude. So I had a Volkswagen Golf, and I don't know. I wanted to sell it for $1,500 or something, and then the kid's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need to make payments," and I was like, "That's gonna cost you $2,200." And he goes, "All right, cool." And I was like, "But we get bonuses every 3 months." And I was like, I'll take payments. We just got a bonus. He didn't have money. I was like, "But for however long, I'm taking $100 a week, but you're paying me when we get our bonus in full." Okay. So it makes the payments, right? I'm okay with taking it. And so I ended up making a bunch more, and
Yeah.
he pays me in full when the time comes. And honestly, I paid, I don't know, $600 for the car.
Yeah.
So it was like, all you do is make 6 payments and I broke even. If he walked away and like left and did whatever, I didn't care. Like, I'm not a bank and I'm not going to hold like everything against him. I'm not going to keep myself on a lien. I do it in the
All
studio.
right, hold on. Ashley, are you part of your neighborhood groups on Facebook?
No.
Join them. Ask them, hey, I'm 21. I'm looking for a reliable car. Is anyone willing to sell to me?
You never know what kind of answer.
Yeah. And you might get a car for $500 that has no problems versus your potential problem right now, which could just shut down any day that you don't know. I don't know the specifics of what's going on with your car,
I
but
bought in plenty of cheap cars.
Well, and I know that like my mechanic who works at a dealership, he runs the service center at a dealership in Plainwell.
Yep.
$50. He'll go over the car with a fine tooth comb.
yep, they do a full inspection.
Yep. Just to make sure the car's not a piece of shit.
I would highly recommend getting a Honda or a Toyota, early
Oh.
2000s, late 90s. They'll run forever.
What I do is I just find it. So my buddy, and I've done it, right? Find that grandma that's like, hey, we have this 2000, right? Buick Regal, or it doesn't, it's always a boat car, right? They always Cadillac DeVille, like anything like that. And
Those are from like the 90s
Can
that
I
you're talking
interrupt?
about.
it's got 40,000 miles on it because they drive it to frickin' church and back home and to groceries.
Can
and
I
back home.
interrupt?
And this thing is 20.
No,
No,
I'm interrupting.
this thing is
Fuck you.
25 years old.
No,
and it's
no.
got no miles on it.
So
And
it's-
you pay $2 grand
it's
for it.
1998.
Yeah.
And my grandmother has a 1982 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra
Yeah, the maroon one.
with, mind you, well, the inside was maroon, but the outside was like cream or some shit. I don't know.
Sure.
It was an 82
Mhm.
with like 70,000 miles, maybe.
Wow.
Total that shit out.
Oh,
Oh,
She ran a freaking red light and somebody bashed into her.
happens.
But again, I mean, you know, a 1982 vehicle in 99 with
Yeah.
70,000 miles.
But you hear it all the time is, so the things I always buy, right, is, hey, my grandma's selling her car. She only wants this amount of money
Yup.
for it. So I buy those because grandma takes care of her shit. Or F my husband, that piece of shit, we're selling the car for nothing and we're splitting this amount of money they're going to profit $3. So they split $1.50, right? Like, those are the things I buy. Look, you put it up. This is what I'm buying. I mean, everybody has that story. I mean, I remember my father telling me the story. Yeah, husband and wife are getting divorced. She goes, I'm selling his truck and his boat. $1 a piece.
Yup.
Instantly, he was right there. He goes, here's $2. She goes, okay, here you go. Takes it, and he literally flipped it for, thousands back in, I don't know, God, 90 something, right? Because husband and wife get pissed at each other. Like
Well,
when,
again,
when- when people make emotional decisions, that's when you take advantage.
how many cars have you found and you're like, oh, well, I'll give you this car for $800. And you're like, yeah, I can turn around and sell that for $2,000.
I just did it 2 weeks ago.
I know you did. That's
That's
why I just asked
Yeah,
you.
I do it quite often, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna go buy a new car. What are you doing with yours? Oh, I'm gonna trade it in. How much do they give you? $500. Cool. I'll give you 7. Call it a day. I flip it for 2,300.
Yep.
Right? Like everybody's
yep.
like,
The dealer offered me $500 for my car, and I said nope. And then a kid in the neighborhood totaled his. I said, "You want to buy my car?
yep.
Give me what you want. I don't care. I want it out of here."
Anything more than $500, you've made profit,
Yep.
right? And
Yeah.
that's the cars I buy.
Would you ever trade your car into a dealership?
Me, no, not a chance.
I would not either.
I mean, I guess there's one no, I would always
There's a special case right now in which I would. So I bought a
What?
2020 Chrysler Pacifica hybrid used.
Yep.
It's worth more than what I bought it for.
nice.
So I could potentially trade it in, get a 2021, take advantage of the $7,500 federal tax credit
Yep.
and make money on a trade-in.
Dude, and have 0% interest.
Yep.
Because Dodge is still
Yep.
doing 0%. So you should
Although-
probably do that.
Well, I have 2.25% interest, and the credit union that it's from pays me 4. So I'm making money on interest. on
1.5. But you could still, like, you can get it from the dealership. Granted, you're smart enough that you'll take I'll pay cash, because you'll just pay cash because
Yeah.
you can finance it. Yeah, so I could see that. So there's very limited times I would, but there's a great.
But I
situation.
like the car I have, and I've read stories of lemons left
Yeah.
and right. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But it's one situation. If that weren't the case, that I'd be at the dealership every day looking for a deal. I'm like, how low can you go?
Yep.
Give me a number. All right. Oh, you don't meet my number? All right. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to
Well, I
somebody
remember
else.
when my daughter was looking for a new car. We went over to Berger and they ran that deal where we'll give you 4,000 or whatever it is over Blue Book.
Yep.
And I go and we're talking to them and she found a car she liked and I said to the guy, I'm like, so what do you give us? And he asked us all the questions and he goes, well, if you were selling it to a family member, what would you ask them for right now? I'm like, I asked them for $4,000 over Blue Book. And he goes, you're not a very good family member. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm looking for money. And he's like, well, if we gave you like $1,800, I'm like, that doesn't sound like 4,000 over Blue Book to me. I know Blue Book on this car is like $2,200.
Yep.
And he just kind of jerked me around and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I sent a message to my guy down in Plainwell and I said, hey, I'm looking for this type of vehicle, these kind of miles. And he goes, hey, I got a Cruiser right now. It's got these miles. And I'm like, all right, let's come look at it. Her and I went down and we looked at it. She liked the car. I'm like, all right, let's buy it. I went and sold her car,
Yeah.
$2,200.
Yeah. So I think.
And this guy wanted to give me like less than $2,000. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
So I think the idea behind it, Ashley, is search for the deal. Like save
Ashley.
up your money,
Mhm.
and like you have enough money right now. Honestly, I think you can get a decent. Again, I picked up 114,000 mile Jeep Grand Cherokee for 1,200. Okay, like they're out there. You just have to like. You have social media, right? Post it out there. Like, don't be afraid. Like, I constantly do it with real estate. Hey, do you know a person that's selling the house? Do you know a person that hates their landlord? Because if you hate your landlord, you're probably the shitty person. I'll just go straight to the landlord and be like, I'll take over your crappy tenant. Like, that's reasons I do it. So you can find deals. You just got to search for them.
Mhm.
And, so like there was a time I bought the other Volkswagen Golf.
Yep.
I mean, the kid put it up for $600, had no miles on it for a Volkswagen Golf. I mean, less than 100,000. And he's like, 600 headlights don't work. And I was like, what? So I look it up and I go to the junkyard. I pay $2 to get into the junkyard, $5 to get the part. So I'm $7 deep. I fixed the whole car for the headlights. When I get there, the kid's like, I texted him. I was like, hey, 600. He goes, yeah, if you come right now, I'll give it to you for 450. I was like, $150 off just like that. So I get there and I look it over and it's in primer. I was like, oh man, it's in primer. And he's like, lowest I'm gonna go is 350. And I was like, all right, man, I'll do $300 if you're all right with that. And he goes, cool, sold. Got in the car, drove it home, put it in the garage, put it up for sale because I was like, I'm gonna keep it because I've been wanting to golf for so long.
Yep.
But like when you buy it for $300, you can make so much. So I put it up for $2,700. Literally, my brother's living with me. So the guy calls and he's like, hey, I want to take the car for a test drive. He's like, hey man, great car, does this. Would you take 26? And I was like, yep, give the money to my brother, he'll give you the title. Call my brother, was like, hey, give the man the title. He's gonna hand you a crap ton of cash. And there we go. Right. So like I will always sell a deal. I mean, the problem is I always find deals, right? So like I know my car now, I'll never get the value. This is the only car I ever overvalued is my car.
The purple one.
Yes, because it is my dream besides a Dodge Viper. I absolutely love it.
I know when you used to coach with me.
Oh,
I would show up to school and you would be sleeping in your car.
I was working a lot of hours,
You were working a lot of hours and you would be taking a nap.
and that's the most comfortable car to take a nap in. So, but no, like, you know, so the idea behind it is find out what your price point is, where you want to be. If it's $1,500 and you want to drain your account right now, like, think about it. You can just say, hey, I got $1,200. I'm looking for a nice, reliable car. Post it up on Facebook. And if you need somebody to look it over, again, $50. Sure, that only gives you 2 cars basically, and you still have $200 left over. Or contact me and I'll look it over for you, or my brother, who's a mechanic, whatever, will look it over. It's no problem. But people will constantly find you things that you're going to buy. David just showed me a car. I love the
What was
motor.
it, 1800?
1800, right? So we go in and we offered 1200 cash. It's got 170 on it.
I think he said cash was king.
Oh, 100%, right? So like when the words cash is king means I'm willing to get rid of this sumbitch right here, right now.
If you walk in with cash.
Yeah. Like literally, I just hold it out and say, hey, hold this while I test drive it. And they'll go, okay, cool, that's $1,200, yes? All right. Like, it's just a guarantee. So if you want somebody to buy it for you, I love negotiation. And we'll make a YouTube out of
We
it.
will. It doesn't hurt you to sit there and throw out different things like, hey, this is what I'm looking for in a car. This is what I'm looking for in a place to rent.
Yep.
This is what I'm looking for and whatever I'm looking for. It doesn't hurt. Because even though, I mean, you say it here and you said a few minutes ago, well, I don't have a lot of friends. You know enough people. They might go, well, you know, I got an extra room.
Yep.
You want to rent it for like $400 a month?
Yeah, I say.
They might go, all right, $400. And honestly, to move out, if somebody said $400 to you, what would you say?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got a basement if you want to rent it for $400. I just went from $650 to $400 just like that.
you literally did.
Yeah, I have a pool.
I know.
He does have a pool.
I know.
Let him keep
I'm in
drinking.
that
He'll go
pool
down
a
to
lot.
300.
What's that?
Let him keep drinking. He'll go down to 3.
He literally will.
Nah, my wife won't allow it. So, God, it's like, especially during the summer, right? But I'm also that guy who will turn around because we won't have a lease so you're living in my basement. I'll be like, all right, hey, it's been 6 months. Heat's going on. I'm gonna need you to pay $450, and I have no problem with it. If tenant moves out, I don't care. Tenant stays. I'm like, all right, I'm getting where I should be. 6 months later, I'll be like, all right, $500.
Well, and honestly, there are people you probably know that would sit there and go, yeah, I got an extra room. I don't mind, you know, giving that up for $300 or $400 a month. Because they're paying that already.
Yeah, I'll move my office.
So I mean, they're sitting there going, well, you know, my mortgage is $800, let's say,
Yes.
and you're sitting there going, well, you know, I'll give you $300 for a room.
Yep.
They're gonna go, shit,
Okay.
that pays over a third of my mortgage.
And if it's somebody you know, it makes it even better. So, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's hard to live with certain people, but like, just know who you're moving in with.
Have we talked about earning more?
Yeah, so you said, hey, I'd find something closer that makes more. I've given the suggestion of keep applying. Like, she has a interview for a decent company.
Decent company being one that I know intimately.
Yeah. And you know, I said, hey, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's because you have more interviews. Start applying for everything, right? Like, I'm the fan of produce and get my income up. Because honestly, the way I see it, if you go work over here, this is how my mind works. You go over here and work for this job, and if you actually get it, again, they're still hiring for 15 hours for the weekends, right? So Saturday and Sunday, yeah, you're working every day, but you're going to get time off. You're going to get whatever you need. And by the time that you're financially set, so by the time you get burned out in 6 months, you're going to go to them and give, hey, I need to give you my 1 month's notice, or I can only work 1 day.
Well, again, I mean, if you're looking at it, so let's say she gets the job she's going to interview for.
Yep.
Which is, you know, at a large company. We'll say a large company.
Yeah.
That's a Monday through Friday job.
Yep.
If she sits there and goes, well, you know, I'm 21 years old. I don't mind making some extra money.
Yep.
I can work some on Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yep.
She can sit there and go to, you know, job number 2 that she has right now and say, I can work some on Saturdays and Sundays, maybe every other week.
Yep.
because I still want some time off.
Or if you're working 9 to 5, hey, I don't mind working my extra during the
Well-
week, and I have my whole weekend off.
Correct.
I mean, how do you feel about cleaning? We just paid somebody, what was it, $150 to clean
Yeah.
2 bathrooms.
That's it.
Took her an hour.
I pay my people $150 for a whole house.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just
somebody
saying,
wants
we
to
needed
clean
it
my
done.
house for $150, they better do a whole
Yeah.
lot.
People are out there that are willing to pay. People like me that need it done. I'm like, if you can come tomorrow, I'll give you $150.
Yep. Next time you need a cleaner, let me know. I'm gonna
Okay.
come do it for $150.
Well,
I might
no,
as
because next
well,
time it'll
right?
be in advance. This is a last minute thing. My wife was pregnant.
You're having a kid the next day, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we had no clue about.
Congrats again, though. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That is
Thanks.
awesome.
I told myself I was only going to drink number 1, but
So
now I'm a few deep because I celebrated your
I'm going to say this right now because Podbean has like 4 minutes left.
yeah.
So for Podbean, we're going to kind of kick out here, but we're going to stay on Zoom. So when I upload this later,
Yeah.
we'll have a longer episode. But for the Podbean people, it's been nice talking to you, and we'll be back soon.
You don't want to end.
Yeah, I hit exit.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to learn this stuff. But
I don't know. I somehow I canceled it earlier. But anyways, so back to Ummer here, who has new babies.
no.
I saw the picture.
His
Did
baby.
you see the picture?
No, he didn't send it in the
True,
group
you're
text that we have.
He
He
did
sent
not.
it just to you.
No, he did. It was on Facebook. I didn't. He didn't send it to me at all, honestly.
I don't send shit to anyone.
It's
I don't
because
blame you.
we're antisocial.
So, no, I think start like where are you applying for a bunch of jobs?
No.
Start step 1.
Did you go to college?
For like half of a year.
Okay, learn a trade. See if you can apprentice somewhere.
Are you looking for a
If
job?
you're into that.
Are you looking for a job?
Not really looking.
Do you want a job?
Yeah.
Do you want to make the same amount of money you're making but full time?
I mean, I would like more, but yeah, for full time.
Let's talk off air. Anyway, say
Next got ideas.
That's how easy it is to get a job.
actually no, like it just hit me because one of my kids is going part time. One of my other people. So here's the real story, right? Nick is fucking sick and tired of working the amount of hours that he's actually working when he was supposed to be part time, and now all of a sudden I feel like I'm literally just.
You're
working.
not part time, my friend.
I know.
Yeah, you're overtime. Like,
He really is, and he sits here and he goes, "I'm part time."
you're in your low 30s. This is the prime time of working that you'll ever do.
I don't want to work. I
Are you in
was
your low
retired.
30s?
I was retired.
What, for like a day?
30s?
32.
Fuck you.
What's that?
For what, like a day?
No, I was.
I don't believe you for a
He
second.
was retired for like a week, and then he went back.
Oh,
to
he
work.
made it a week.
I was retired for 4 months.
Bullshit.
I was.
No.
Bullshit.
Yes.
I was there.
You-
You were interviewing.
Yeah, because you have to.
The entire
That's your
time you
job.
were interviewing. You were like retired for a week.
I was retired for 4 months.
Bullshit. I was
You
there.
were-
I remember.
Yes, because you have to.
No, you don't have to. If you retire, you just retire.
I retired with benefits.
So full of crap.
This is how it works. We'll explain this off air. But so I was retired for 4 months, and my wife said, "Hey, go get a job. You're a bum." And I said, "Okay." And
I don't remember that conversation.
she-
I was there.
Now she complains because I work too much.
I don't remember her saying you were a bum.
We don't have personal conversations in front of you people. So
I don't know. We were in the pool is all I remember.
no, this one got way different.
Okay.
This was inside.
We'll take that off
it's a-
video.
I say David's glass. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Oh, it matches my
It is.
glass.
It does match it matches our shirts.
Wow.
At some point we'll get smaller shirts
Hats.
for Ashley and Ummer. Ummer doesn't have a
I
shirt
really
yet.
think we should have went with Shaquita.
I like Shaquita. That's a good
It's a
name.
dash.
You know what I like the best is LaDasha. LA dash.
Uh,
uh,
but no, I don't know. Have you learned anything from this? What's the first step you're gonna do?
Budget.
Boom. Second step.
yes.
Apply for jobs.
Okay.
All right.
Third step.
Get into the Facebook groups
All right.
Do what with the Facebook groups?
to find either car or living situations.
All right. What's the fourth step you're gonna do?
That's as far as I got.
All right. So we have a budget. We have find a better job.
Yeah.
We have find either a car or a living situation that suits us.
Mhm.
So, honestly, you do one of those things, you're going to be successful. You do two of those things, you're going to make your life a little better. You do three of those things, your whole life is going to change, right? Like that's a whole new being of things. We talked about like, again, when you get into it, if you get into his place, if you don't instantly just start putting 20% into 401k because the amount of money you're going to make difference,
Or 3B.
403b, sorry. Right, like, because you're not used to working 40 hours, you're not used to this kind of money. Like, just set yourself to literally be poor. I mean, this dude rode a bike in the snow. Who does that?
Not me.
He was smart. So hand me my thing over there. We're gonna close out the Zoom part of this, and then we're gonna talk offline because that's what we always
Oh,
do.
wow.
So I'm gonna say Boulevard Chocolate Ale was very beery.
It was very beery.
It was ale but beery, and that was very good. And then I enjoyed my vanilla porter from Big Lake and my Imperial Coffee Milk Stout that was nitro from Left Hand, and then I had a Neapolitan Milk Stout and a Mike's.
I enjoyed my holiday 5-pack.
Yeah, a 6-pack.
No, it was a 5-pack.
No, you had
Um,
6. It was over there. Shut up.
It was the holiday version.
Ashley had,
Ashley,
a Mike's.
a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
and Ummer had.
Lighthearted ale.
Lighthearted ale. So he's on a diet all of a sudden.
He is on a
He has a
diet.
kid. Then he all of a sudden just like, I'm just done.
Hit us with your.
Well, I don't ride my bike
Okay.
anymore, so you know.
So here we go. So we have, I think it's way over here. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, tell your dad. Ummer, dude, you have a new kid. You better tell that kid like, subscribe, and share all day.
I tell him every day, but
Every
all he does
day,
is look at me.
So
Both kids.
Ashley, thank you so much for joining us.
Ashley.
I really hope you learned something. I mean, honestly, we walked you through it. Sounds like you.
It sounds like she's got a decent plan, so
As
We should
usual,
do
we'll
a-
take the rest of this off air. Thank you so much for joining us again this week. We went, I don't know, about as long as we normally go.
What about 5 minutes?
So thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you guys next. Well, actually, Sunday. We have an episode coming up on Sunday. We'll be live on Podbean again.
We do, and that's going to be a great episode. So if you
Well.
guys want to join us on a Sunday and you're not busy at 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning,
Yep.
hop on. We're going to go Podbean. We're going to go YouTube again. We're going to go Zoom. We'd like to get your opinions on a lot of things because I'm all about this.
We like to talk to people, so
Factual statement.
I mean, we hate
It's
people.
fun.
We like to talk to them.
Everybody take care.